I'm Joe Reed, and this is Behind the Mic with AudioFile magazine. Alex Richey is taking us on some ride this week. Hello, Alex.
Hi, Joe.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right, so today we're going to talk about a YA book, The Summer I Ate the Rich, by Maika and Maritza Moulite, narrated primarily by Melinda Sewak. And we also have a Haitian chorus of narrators, so they are voiced by Ashley De La Rosa, Fedna Jaquette, Mieko Gavia, Kaya Freites, and Zuri Washington.
All right, so this is a dual authorship.
Yes, they are sisters.
And tell us a little bit about the premise of this book.
Sure. So we have Brielle. She is a Haitian American teenager, and she dreams of becoming a professional chef someday. And her mother suffers from chronic pain and works for the Banks family. They are billionaires whose medical company makes the medication that her mom needs to manage her pain, but don't give her the health insurance to be able to afford it.
Okay, this is going to have some kind of horror in it somewhere, so why don't you just share that now?
Sure. So Brielle witnesses a deadly accident, and right after that happens, she manages to gain access to the bank's money. And with that access, she approves massive donations on their behalf. And in order for the family to avoid controversy, they actually offer Brielle a summer internship, which also gives her access to ultra-rich clients that she can invite to her supper club.
Okay, it's awful, but still waiting for horror.
Oh, yes, we are going to get there. So Brielle is a zombie, but not the way that most, there you go, but not the way that most Americans imagine zombies. This is actually grounded in Haitian folklore, which is actually where the concept of the zombie originated. So Brielle craves raw meat and human blood, and she does season the food that she cooks with human flesh. And by doing so, it gives her some control over the people that eat her food.
Okay, I have questions.
Okay.
1, is her mother also a zombie?
Her mother is not a zombie.
Okay.
Isn't that interesting?
Yes. 2, where does she get the people to eat?
She gets the people. It's sort of like the clients hold events and she does the cooking at those events.
Right, but then she feeds them people.
Right. So you remember that accident that she witnessed at the beginning of the story? So I'll leave it there.
Okay, good. Okay. Nope, that's all I have to know. Okay.
So for the narration, we've got Melinda Sewak narrating primarily, and the rest of the cast is voicing Brielle's sisters who live in Haiti in the style of a Greek chorus.
Oh, how interesting.
So they're very aware of what's happening in the story, and they're sort of offering their commentary on what's going on. It was a very interesting idea.
And, and as you're talking, I remember the Moulite sisters, actually, they've written other books, and one of them is called One of the Good Ones. And I remember we talked about that. Bonnie Turpin was one of the narrators of that.
Oh, yeah. They're both accomplished authors, for sure.
Wow. And Melinda Sewak, now she's interesting because she hasn't done that many audiobooks, but a lot of the audiobooks she's done have been children's books.
Oh, I didn't know that.
So I guess YA, not that far, but, no zombies that I know of.
No, but she's really good at, Brielle's mother has a Haitian Creole accent, and there's definitely some French peppered into this audiobook, and she handles that perfectly. So she was obviously a great choice for this one.
Okay, let's hear a little. Do you need to set this up?
Sure. So here, Melinda Sewak will be narrating, and you'll get to hear a little bit of Brielle's mother's French Creole accent. Brielle is beginning to tell her mother the truth about the donations that she made with the money owned by the Banks family.
All right, this is The Summer I Ate the Rich. It's by Maika and Maritza Moulite, and we're going to hear from Melinda Sewak.
There's something I need to tell you. Mommy puts down her spoon and pats the lumpy seat beside her. What's the matter? I sit down and face my mom, a bubble of nerves fizzing in my gut. I did a bad thing. Well, it was really a good thing, but then it was also kind of bad. But now it's good again. Mummy's face tightens in the way it does when I'm being too zombie-like. I don't want the quiet unease that normally clings to our interactions to return, so I hurry to explain myself. Well, you know when you got us those new phones? Mine was kind of glitching, and I started to receive all of Silas Banks's text messages. When I realized what was happening, I figured I should say something. But then people were asking Silas for money, and I made some donations in his name.
Okay, clearly it's a bad thing she did. I'm not sure why, but that was made clear. But Melinda has such a warm and appealing voice, I think.
Oh, yeah, she does a really nice job with this audiobook.
And you can hear, there was that little smattering of her mother, which was a really nice characterization, I thought.
Right. And as you can imagine, food descriptions are really important for this audiobook. And she does a really good job of making the food sound absolutely mouthwatering at the right moments, but also very sinister in the moments where there is more than just food happening.
Oh, yeah, I can see how that might work. All right. That is The Summer I Ate the Rich. It's by Maika and Maritza Moulite. It's narrated primarily by Melinda Sewak, and it has a multicast. Thank you so much, Alex. You've really had quite the week. It's really something. Okay. I'll talk to you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
Okay. Today's episode of Behind the Mic is sponsored by Blink, publisher of the new YA book, Future Millionaire, a young person's step-by-step guide to making wealth inevitable, written and narrated by financial guru Rachel Rogers. It's available everywhere you listen. Follow Behind the Mic wherever you get your podcasts, and don't forget to leave us a rating because it does help people to find us. I'm Jo Reed. I'll talk to you tomorrow.